Hoi there everyone, this is FatesFanboy speaking and welcome back to GeoGuessr. Man, that is one sentence I never thought I'd say in my life, honestly. And the reason I'm saying that is of course because it's been well over a year since I last brought this game onto my channel. In fact, it might even be close to 2 years. I'd go out on a limb and actually say that's true. However, I have vowed to bring this back onto my channel because it is a game I thoroughly enjoy and that I would like to make more content on. Now, most likely this isn't going to be a series like I had originally intended. It's probably going to be more of a standalone thing, you know, there's going to be a few videos scattered about here and there if I get a cool idea. But for the time being, we're going to go back to our roots. We're going to go back to Country Streak. I'm going to ease myself back into this game. Going into Country Streak, and as you can see, I still have the same settings enabled. No moving, that's what we're going to stick to today. The plan for today is I'm going to play roughly an hour of GeoGuessr. I might put a timer on screen. Guess you'll just have to see what I decided on in post. At the end of that hour, I will stop recording and that'll be the end of it. I'll most likely just make a compilation of my best streaks. I'm pretty confident I can actually get to 15 streak.
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
I've done it before. I've done it earlier this day actually. Not that I have any proof of that, so you have no obligation to believe me whatsoever. But yeah, long-winded introduction out of the way, I am just going to start. I'm going to hit the play button and we're going to see how things go. Wish me luck. Oh, and you know, if you find yourself enjoying this video at any point along the way, you know, feel free to subscribe. It would very much help me as a content creator. I'd very much appreciate it. Goes a very long way. I am still a small channel, but I hope to improve that with your help, of course. So thanks in advance and enjoy the video. Alright, so here it looks like we're in an African country. Now we have the baggage rack on the top of the car and there is a strip of tape, so that is going to be Ghana 100% of the time. And that starts us off nicely on one streak. Mountainous area, we are on foot it seems. Now there's a few areas in the world where you can be on foot, one of those being Madagascar and the other being very occasionally Ecuador, I believe. We can't probably judge by the sun, but then again, both possible options are in the southern hemisphere, so it's going to be a bit ambiguous either way. Let's just go with my gut and say Madagascar. Okay, so that's Peru. Good to know. Okay, dry area. There's some malfunction with the camera. Looks like this might be... Okay, there's a roof rack, so this is most likely going to be Senegal. If I had to guess based off the surroundings, there we go. Close to the border there, interesting. Largely flat. This looks, by the state of this ball, I'm going to have to say this is like Eastern Europe somewhere. That has seen better days as well. What am I going to go for? Poland, perhaps? I don't want to say it's Poland. I have actually been to Poland on several occasions, and I have admittedly not seen any landscapes like these. I'm going to have to go with Romania. There you go. Romania always works, I guess. Throw back to the last title of my GeoGuessr series. Rest in peace. These usually appear only in Taiwan or Japan. Now I'd have to see a number plate to be entirely sure. I'm going to go with Japan, yes. There we go. Okay, you know what? It's occurred to me that I wasn't recording by cursor, so perhaps now things should be a bit better. Now you can actually see where I'm pointing at, where I'm rotating my clicker, so that should be a bit better for you to watch. Now, sun's in the northern hemisphere, we're going to be in the southern hemisphere therefore. I have a feeling this might be Southern America, perhaps just Indonesia. I'm going to say this is Indonesia actually, yeah, judging by the ground here. It was Brazil, alas. Mesos Gaminia, okay, well. The AI ending is pretty trademark of Lithuanian, I believe, so there we go, we were actually in the capital, Vilnius. Pretty dry from the looks of it, might be Australia, might be New Zealand. Well, it is English speaking, it is the police, so let's go with Australia. Looked dry enough, yeah, there we go. Okay, pretty flat, does remind me of some Dutch landscapes, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to say it's too hilly to be the Netherlands, realistically. Yeah, like the curvature of the land it doesn't really suit the Netherlands, so I'm going to go to the country that's closest. Okay. It was either Belgium or France. I always lose the 50-50s, what can I say? Bergwegen. That is most likely Denmark or Sweden. I think I will probably go with Sweden. There we go, that's good. It's the country where GeoGuessr originated, apparently. That is not a language I know off the top of my head. Ah, I see. Okay, it's probably Finnish or Estonian, but I'll go with Finland. There you go. No real reason there, just a gut feeling, I suppose. They always do say that you should go with your first instinct, so why not? Is that the sun? I can't tell. There is a yellow line, so we are most likely in Latin America. Yeah, I don't think these trees are very Asian. Let's go with Brazil. Ooh, so it was Asian. That is a little awkward, admittedly. Alright, then what is this? This looks like Malta, maybe Italy or Greece. I'd have to see. Okay, there's cacti, so that is usually a pointer of Malta. At least I find that it helps. And also these low brick walls made of white stone, that's usually Malta. So there we go. Right, this is... I'm just going to say this is Mongolia because of the roof rack and the way these houses look. Little to no organization. And besides, there's like mountains, just dry mountains as far as the eye can see. So let's go with Mongolia. The capital, actually, I'm not going to dare pronounce that. GAC Logistics Park, that is Abu Dhabi, and Dubai. Okay, so that is, of course, the United Arab Emirates. Go, easy enough. So far, we haven't reached above 5 yet, which is, you know, it's a bit of a damper, but I'm sure we'll get there in the end. So that is normal script. Normal, I say. Latin script, I should say. But where this is, I wouldn't dare tell you. Perhaps Sri Lanka? Because this writing does remind me of Sri Lankan a bit. And there's also the Sri that's perhaps subconsciously influencing my decisions, so why not? Okay, it was India. India is pretty new to this game. It has only been introduced recently. As you can see, there have been a lot of changes. There's been some new countries added, and, you know, it's made the game definitely more interesting. And this looks like it's probably Iceland, if I had to wager a guess. Looks pretty flat, doesn't it? There we go, Iceland. It is close to Ulfus. That's cool. Never heard of the place, but it doesn't matter. That is... okay, it's either Indian or Bangladesh script. I don't know which one, so that is a bit of a problem. I want to say it's probably Bangladesh, actually. Okay, yeah, there you go. That is Hebrew, so we're going straight for Israel. Go, 3 streak. Very good. And now we are in the middle of the ocean. Okay, that is great. I love to see that. Well, while you enjoy the view, I'll just click Madagascar because I'm pretty sure we're there. There you go, just off the coast. Where they were visiting these islands, were they? Interesting. Is this Dutch? No. And there's a URL. Czech Republic. Excellent. Montage. Very cool. The rest I couldn't read. Supermarkets, I think that says, so that is English. Interesting. But I do think I see a hint of Arabic there, so there is Arabic on that actually, and there's Arabic there, and man, I really just picked out the least convenient thing to read. That is awesome. But I think if there's both English and Arabic, it's most likely going to be the UAE. There we go. 6 countries, we're surpassed 5 actually. Now I don't remember what my previous record was, I'd have to go back and check. I think it might have been around like 6 or 7, perhaps even 8 if we're pushing it. I wish I had some writing though, that's like all I'm asking for. There are some kind of shrines there, which I don't really know the significance of. Now, since it is around the equator, I'm just going to say it's Indonesia and call it a day, perhaps. And there we go. Sometimes guessing pays off. An educated guess, that'd be known. This shape looks like a man. That's interesting, like with the arms and the head and another arm, yeah. But these people are definitely African. What do we go for in that case? The soil does look pretty red, so I'm kind of tempted to say Uganda. I'm not entirely sure. Is this guy by bike? On foot? Who's to say? I'm just going to go for Uganda and see what happens. Okay, well, it's Ghana. Nothing I could do about that again. There was no pointers, no language, no anything. And the guy didn't have tape on his arm. Now, this is most likely Singapore, judging by these bulls, actually, with the clothes hanging out. I think that is purely a Singapore thing, at least as far as I've heard. But there you go. Alright, what's this? Judson College. Red number plate, interesting. Do they have those in Canada? It reminds me of the United States anyway, so we're going with that. Alabama, in fact. Transporte de doentes não urgentes. This is Portuguese. So let me just check the number plate. There is blue and yellow, so this has to be Portugal and not Brazil. Serbia. Okay, cool. Is this Serbia though? He might have just driven here from Serbia, who knows. They have Cyrillic in Serbia, right? Surely this is not Serbia. Am I going to trust the sticker or am I going to trust my gut? Go on. Why not trust the sticker for once? I shouldn't have trusted the sticker. Serbia is kind of that wild card that you never get, or at least that I never get, because I don't know what to look for. There is a yellow line across the road though, so this might be Brazil or any other Latin American country. Going to go with Brazil though. There we go, good start. Spirit of Bethlehem. Okay, well that has to be Israel then, surely. But let's just look a bit further before jumping to conclusions actually. Because I don't see any yellow number plates, which is usually typical for Israel. If we'd have to be anywhere, we'd have to be in Jerusalem, right? Unless I don't know where Bethlehem is. Which surely I should know. I don't know where Bethlehem... Oh, there's Bethlehem. It is Israel, surely. Huh, what is the Spirit of Bethlehem? What? Slow down there. Fuck you. Let me continue. Okay, well, that was a little unfortunate. This is probably Brazil. Why not? There we go. Starting off with Brazil again. Surely this couldn't go wrong in any way, shape, or form. Probably Argentina, Uruguay. There's a lot of options, really. It does look pretty dry, however, so I will say we are in Argentina. There we go, towards the southern half of Argentina. We have a roof rack, and that is the strip of tape, the infamous strip of tape, so we are in Ghana. Go, that's 3. We are back to where we were before. That's good. Another roof rack. Probably Mongolia, Kyrgyzstan. But I would need a number plate, ideally, if I were to guess. I'm going to go for Kyrgyzstan. It looks too hilly to be Mongolia. Okay, that's good. Pays off. Excellent. Wilco Wagner. That is Germany. Okay. Could this be Berlin? I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I'm just going to go with the URL then. Say it's Germany. It was in fact Hamburg and not Berlin. I was in Berlin, actually, a week ago. I haven't seen much of it, but, you know, it was certainly a place. No, I wasn't in the nice part of Berlin, unfortunately. My hotel was around the Hauptbahnhof, which is, you know, not the prettiest place in the city, but it's alright. This reminds me of, like, Lithuania, so why not try that? Okay, well, it was Estonia. It was one of those countries. Going to take a sip of water, stay hydrated, people. Have been doing an unusual amount of talking, so it is important for me to keep my mouth dry. Dry, yes, that is definitely the way to do it. Sun is not helping. We are in Latin America, however, I can say that with some certainty. And if the sun is not helping, it's probably going to be like Mexico. And there you go. Okay, that is really close to the border with Guatemala. Now this is likely Ireland or the United Kingdom. I'm not quite decided on which one it is, but I'm going to say this is Ireland. Good. I found that most of the time it is actually just not the United Kingdom. Milano, alright. Italy, there you go. Italy, we were actually close to Milan. Driving on the left, there's some cattle on the road, it looks like. Interesting. Double yellow line on the sides of the road, and this is definitely interesting scenery. Let's go with Botswana. Good. These South African rounds always get me. I never quite know which one to really go for. Okay, some malfunction with the camera there, but I think we are in Europe. Might be Montenegro, because that's usually where those malfunctions happen, I found. The road is also looking a bit shaky there. Someone was drunk on the job, I think. Could be Albania. Then again, I'd need a number plate to really verify, and all the number plates have been conveniently hidden from me. So I'll just go with Montenegro. And what do you know? It was actually Albania. Not surprising in the slightest. Okay, this is Canada or the United States. Might be nice if there was a flag somewhere. Any patriotic Americans out? Canadians? No, that is quite alright. I'll just take a guess, I suppose. There we go. Nice. This is probably Sweden or Finland. I would say this is Sweden. Okay, good. Another good guess. We're working with little to nothing here, but it's working out. And speaking of little to nothing, what am I supposed to do with this? Literally what? Oh wait, is that Chinese or Japanese? Well, I'll tell you what, they usually have these kinds of scenic pictures in China just scattered across the country, so there you go. Same case now. Sun doesn't help yet again. Okay, are we going to have like a streak of guesses here? That's cool. No real text to work with either. I just don't really like that, admittedly. Where is the sun? The sun doesn't work, I told you that. Indonesia. Okay, good. We are going to go on a streak of guesses, it looks. I was about to say, you're going to give me no language, but you are. Okay. Malmö. Okay, there you go. That's Finland. No, that's Sweden. There you go. Okay, it was Malmö, of course. 5 countries. Good. This is looking like a promising one, I say, right as we get this round. Northern Hemisphere, is it? Sun or scooter. Oh, it does look kind of dark-skinned, dare I say. Is this Uganda? Could it be with all these wires? Or is this Brazil? I'm going to say this is Brazil. It was neither. Okay, there's no blue badge on this, but I'm pretty certain it's Europe, or whereabouts at least. I think I'd have to go with Iceland actually in this case. Just the general vibe of everything. Reykjavik, in fact. Dutch flag? Oh-ho. Yellow number plates? Oh-ho. Can I read that? No. But yeah, pretty sure these are the Netherlands. I would be flabbergasted if it's not, actually. Near The Hague, it looks like. De Hoek. The corner. Yeah, that makes sense. Finally, a Netherlands round. That's surely going to lead us to a good streak. Why do they drive on the left in the southern hemisphere with this kind of surroundings? Australia. No, that is not South Africa. That is some bullshit. Danger, keep out. There's a bunch of languages there. Pretty certain it's Singapore. Good. I'm really just hoping to surpass 10 by this point, because I was pretty confident I could reach 15, but there's again fuck all to work with here. There's a concrete pole, it looks like. Serbia, why not? That is not Portugal. You cannot convince me that it's Portugal. 2 blue badges, okay. Proprietà privata, yeah, that's Italy. Goes to Florence, in fact. DS Manpower Solutions, Singapore. Thank you. That makes life a whole lot easier, actually. This interesting place. That is Korean. Yeah, I shouldn't hesitate. That is Korean. So we're going for Korea. Yellow badges. That is... I'm going to say these are the Philippines, judging by the name on that poster. Good. It's actually the Philippines for once. Oh, fuck you. South Africa. It's going to be Botswana. Watch. This is... Pakistan. Bet you didn't know that was in this game. Is that CH? It looks like it, so I'm going to say CH. CZ, but that's not at all what it is apparently, because it is France. Oh, it was CH. Wait, Česká. Okay, well this is the Czech Republic then. Good. Finally, Eschenbach-Gasse. Is it Germany then, or Austria? I think I'd have to lean towards the latter, really. Even though it does look quite dilapidated for Vienna, I'd have to admit. Maybe it's not Vienna, maybe it's like an outskirts, or it's some other place. It's Graz, in fact, one of the outskirts it looks like, so perhaps I shouldn't be too surprised. What a scenery. Damn, looks like there's a few inlets, which could point to Iceland, could point to Denmark or the Faroe Islands, but there is no roof rack, so we're not in the very latter, the Faroe Islands. I'm going to say it's Iceland. Oh, that is a place I've never been to. That is an island I've never had in this game, in fact. Quite dire for my grand return to GeoGuessr. Well, grand is definitely disputable. These rounds suck ass, I'm just going to be completely honest. What is this? What do you want me to do? It's not Australia, fuck off. Dire state of affairs, really. Okay, we've got a streak going, good. Finally, that is French. France is not the only place they speak French, but it's not Switzerland because there's blue badges, so I'll lock in France actually. It was Paris. Can't get more French than that, I suppose. It's Ghana, lock it in. Easy one. And then we're back in the jungle again. Great, love that. Love to see that. Can't do shit with that. Why not? Indonesia. No, of course not. Neubaugürtel, okay, well that's... Is this Vienna? Dvořák, well that's Polish, I'm pretty sure, but you know what country borders Poland? Not Austria. Flowers on the windowsill? Surely has to be like Austria, Switzerland. Leaning towards Switzerland here. Slovenia. This is Cambodia. I almost said Thailand. It is in fact Cambodia. Okay, some kind of rift. That's cool. There's 2 blue badges. So this is Albania. Yeah, there's no real way around it. So this is Albania. Okay, a bit more. Just a bit more. You make that final push. Road name's been blurred out. You got to love that. Is it Czechia? That's Romania. Okay. Is this what it feels like to not perform while on camera? Is this just... content creator's curse? Is that what it is? Or am I coping? Maybe both. Maybe a bit of both. I like that. Is this Turkey? Yeah, this is Turkey. There you go. Turkey, not just Turkey anymore. They didn't like that name, they changed it. Now is this Albania, is this Montenegro? Can I tell? No, I can't. But, you know, gonna say Albania. Good thing I did. Okay, Albania saved us twice. That is Singapore. Again, the vibe. I'm going to really go for a final sprint here. Okay, so what does this look like? This reminds me of... Do we have a roof rack? Tell me we have a roof rack. No, we don't have a roof rack. I thought this was Mongolia, but it's not. What is this then? What is this supposed to be? What kind of place is this? We're in the Northern Hemisphere. I almost don't dare say it. Is this Italy? I've seen like scenery like this before in Italy, so... Oh, it was Greece. I'm fucked. This is going to be the last one. Stop the timer. This is going to be the last run. I was about to click Brazil. My brain is not working. There's literally English right here. It's Uganda. Good. It's finally Uganda. Concejo Concepcion. Okay, surely this is Spain. Surely. Okay, oh, dangerously close to Portugal there. I don't actually know whether I stopped the timer like early or late, but okay, well this is the end of me. This is just where it's going to end, I'm afraid. Hail Mary Czechia. Alas. Alas, it is what it is. Today was not the day, I'm afraid. Croatia has done us in. Okay, that was a stunningly bad performance from your boy. Man, feels bad, but it feels good to be back. That is something. Now, like I said, I'm not going to make a series out of this. It might be like a semi-series where it's going to pop up somewhat regularly. I do have some original ideas for GeoGuessr and I hope to be able to realize those soon. But for now, you're going to have to do it with this. I hope this was at least mildly entertaining, because I'm going to do it again. I want to get to 10th streak at least, because this was embarrassing. Yeah, that being said, again, if you enjoyed the video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe. If you could leave a comment, leave a like, anything really helps. Goes a long way for me as a content creator. I've said all this stuff, you don't need to hear it again. But if you came up to this point, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you around next time when I'll actually be going for 10th streak, or 15, or higher, who knows. In any case, enough rambling from me, goodbye.